Hello, everyone. You're playing Farming Simulator 22 on the 36X Spring Creek map. Since last episode, we finished up the harvest, everyone. As I think I kind of said we probably would do here last episode. So that harvest is finished, everyone. Took us somewhere right around the 12-hour time mark to finish that field. And of course, we're talking about field 383. As a reminder here again, last time we harvested this field, Evan, we used Courseplay. So Courseplay running the combines, Courseplay running the grain carts, and it took us somewhere right around the, I'm just going to say 22, 23, 24 hours, somewhere in that neighborhood. I don't have an exact number because I wasn't paying, exact attention, right? But this time around, Evan, we were somewhere right around that 12-hour time frame, Evan. Somewhere right around 12 hours. Like, we almost cut the time in half. And this time around, we were using Courseplay for the combine. Again, there's really not a whole lot of other options. I mean, we could hire a worker, I suppose, but yeah, with the shape of these, especially with the shape of this field, that I don't think that would work real well. I mean, a hired worker would not do well on this field. So yeah, of course, Courseplay on that yet. But then we ran auto drive on the grain carts, Evan, and I'll have to say, I think auto drive has resoundingly smashed Courseplay here. I think one of the biggest things, Evan, is the fact, and I complained about this last time when we were using Courseplay to unload the combines, Evan. Courseplay likes to quit an awful lot. Like, it just quits. Like, don't ask me why, but it just out in the middle of the field, it quits. Like, you don't have to worry about that with auto drive. Like, auto drive, don't get me wrong, there's still some very derpy stuff going on with auto drive here too. Like, auto drive pulls in front of the combine and, you end up with an altercation there. Or instead of auto drive actually stopping to unload the combine, it just sits here doing loops around the combine and it never, like, unloads it. Auto drive does some really stupid stuff too, but at least auto drive doesn't quit. Yeah, it might sit there for a couple hours doing loops around the combine, but anyway, so yeah, like I said, it probably would have been a little bit quicker too, Evan. I didn't catch it right away, but the second combine here, so I was riding along in the first combine. Everything was looking great. I'm like, yep, almost finished here. Looks like we got 2 rows to go. And I realized, oh, where's the second combine? Second combine had like 10 rows behind. Auto drive had gotten in its way, and yeah. And actually, I think what had happened, I'm not 100% sure on this one, but I'm guessing what happened is auto drive got in its way, and Courseplay quit. So we probably could have cut maybe not quite another hour. Well, it might have been another hour off that time. We probably could have got it down to 11 hours, that one, if Courseplay hadn't have quit. And again, I want to make sure I mention, I mean, like, yeah, it was probably auto drive's fault because the combine was in a funny position, everyone. So it's like, you know what? It looks like you probably got hit by a grain cart or something. And auto drive probably took you out, I'm guessing. But the fact that Courseplay actually quit, like if Courseplay would have just kept going, like auto drive clearly probably ran into the combine and kept on going and left. So like if Courseplay would have stayed running once auto drive was out of the way, like, yeah, we probably would have missed a little crop in the field or something like that. Actually, I don't know. Can we even find? I don't think there was any missing crop of this one from what I remember. I think I lined him back up. So yeah, no, it wasn't up there. It was somewhere around in this area. He had that incident. So, but anyway, this field's done. I think everything is empty as far as I know. Let me check the trucks. Actually, I don't know. Did I tell the trucks? That truck has a little bit in it. Yeah. Okay. So let's just tell the truck to go finish unloading that here a minute. Check this truck here as well. Oh, we got a little bit in you too. Interesting. Just where they line up, I guess. Okay. That'll be the last of the canola. Speaking of canola, by the way, I have to say the canola, I would think, paid quite well here. We're just shy of $5 million here at this point, everyone. A lot of that, again, coming from the canola field here, so can't complain about that. That is all the harvesting for the moment, Evan. All the fields we have ready are harvested here since last episode. Actually, you know what? I need to skip one more day yet, don't I? We need to sleep one more night. I thought we were in the month of August here. Nope. So yeah, we're going to go to the month of August, Evan. We're going to plant some more canola. More than likely, we will probably never harvest this canola. Again, my tentative plan here at this point, Evan, is to finish up what we have to harvest. And then we're probably going to wrap it up for this map. So that'll most likely be, like next week will be the last week on this map, Evan. That's kind of the tentative plan here at this. What do you mean I can't? Oh, we need to switch you to, turn you off first. There we go. Oh, hello, weeds. Lovely. And yeah, we're going to start planting canola. Folks might notice I have the cultivating setup, I guess you can call this, running on this field here yet. So again, we've done a lot of things to this field, Evan. We mulched it. We limed it. We fertilized it. Actually, speaking of fertilizer, there shouldn't be a whole lot of fertilizer going out here with this plant. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Actually, shouldn't really be any fertilizer going out, hardly. And then, of course, we're cultivating and rolling it here at the moment as well. So, well-prepared field here, hopefully. Is it going to improve our yields? Probably not, I don't think, to be honest. I don't know that any... Well, okay, yes. I guess technically, Evan, the mulching does improve your yield, but it's by such a little fraction, Evan, that it's, in my opinion, as I've said many times before, not worth taking the time to mulch. Unless you want to mulch for some reason. But yeah, if you're looking to improve your yields, Evan, mulching is not the way to go. Does it improve it? Yes. Is it worth it? I don't think so. So, again, when it comes to improving your yields, I've been asked this many times before, everyone. Obviously, what I always say, the single biggest thing you can do to improve your yields, Evan, is fertilizer. Like, fertilize your field, Evan. Like, that is the single biggest thing you can do. So just make sure your field has fertilizer. After that, lime. Lime is also very important. Make sure you have lime on your field. Not as important as fertilizer, of course, but it is important. Also, make sure your field's plowed if you have plowing turned on. Again, not as important as lime, but it's going to give you a couple percentage points. And then weeds. Weeds are also very important. Make sure you get rid of the weeds, Evan. Weeds will hurt you a good like 10 percentage points or so. The weeds are about, I think they're actually might be more important than lime, if I remember correctly, Evan. Don't quote me on that, but I'd like to say they are more important than lime. I just realized something. Is this field not fertilized? It should be all fertilized, isn't it? Checking here. Nitrogen. Huh. Well then. Weird. I have no idea what happened there. One. Okay, I guess this field, because I was just looking down at the small map. I'm like, that don't look right. Clearly, it's not right. By the way, for planting, I'm just going to stick with going up and down here. I don't want to do a headland around this field here yet. As you can probably see, the cultivating tractor is still going over there. I was busy monitoring the combines, Evan. Never occurred to me to go check on the cultivating tractor. Like, of course Blake can handle cultivating, right, Evan? Yeah. No. Apparently, Courseplay couldn't even handle the simple job of cultivating. For some reason, Courseplay quit on this field. Again, I never even went and checked it, everyone. Like, I was focused on the combines and getting that harvest done. I just left Courseplay in this field alone. Figured there wouldn't be any issues. Yeah. So anyway, as you can see, we're still working on cultivating this episode because, Courseplay apparently thought it had to have issues. Oh, well. Typical Courseplay. Okay, we're going to get GPS set up here as well. As you can probably tell, this field is not exactly straight here along this edge, so, oh well. 0 degrees, and we're going to auto with that. Everything else should be good, I think. Home that on the tractor. This edge here is the furthest over, so I figure this will be a good edge to start with. Oh, I wonder, can we time this about right? It looks like I can. Okay. That is not a very wide field edge to work with there. That is for sure. There we go. I might just stop there just to make sure I can actually line that up without planting anymore on the other field here. Not that it's a big deal if I do. Again, like I said, we're probably not going to be harvesting these crops, so does it really matter? Yeah. No, but. Oh, yeah, we are definitely putting down fertilizer, aren't we? Oh, well. And here I was thinking I wouldn't have to put down any fertilizer on this field. So much for that one. And yeah, I don't know what was up with Courseplay on this field, Evan. For some reason, Courseplay kept wanting to quit down at the opposite end of the field here. Now, it hasn't done it here in the last couple of rounds. Last couple of rounds, it's been fine. I don't know why. It was like the first, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 rounds. I mean, Courseplay kept quitting on me. And it didn't do it just once. I mean, like it did every time it got down to this end of the field, it would quit. But then, like I said, now the last couple times it's been going fine. It hasn't quit at all. So, like why it kept quitting the first couple times, I mean, I don't know. But, typical Courseplay. Oh, well, what you going to do, right? We're making progress, Evan. We're making progress. Next episode, we will most likely be getting into the harvesting of the rest of the crops here, by the way. We'll finish up this planting here. I don't know if we'll plant anything else or not. We'll see once here. I do have other fields ready to go, technically. 385. 385 is mulch as well, so we can plant that field. 387, Courseplay is, I think, working on mulch in that one, right? Should also check the lime spreaders. The lime good over here on 386? Yes, it is. Okay. We put lime down on 386 there last episode as well. 385, oh yeah, looks like 385 needs some lime too, so probably should get on that one. Get down to this other end here. Maybe I'll hop over in that tractor real quick. We'll send them up this way here. And a reminder, while we're making our way down to the other end of the field, Evan, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, once you are subscribed, don't forget to turn on your notifications. And, of course, if you like the video, Evan, well, you know what to do. Good game of up and down the field simulator here, everyone. Always fun, right? Yep, we're going to turn in our crops here because, again, I don't want to do a headland pass, Evan, because the cultivator's still going. Yep. I was hoping the cultivator was going to be done this episode, Evan. Oh, that's going to be a sharp turn. Oops. I should pay attention to where I'm driving. You know, nah. Minor details. Minor details. Okay, we need you to go to... I don't actually have one for 385. I wonder if sell point. That might be a good one. Sell point's pretty close. Let's just take you to the sell point. Turn you on here. Hopefully you can find his way. I was wondering that. He actually might go up this way because there's an auto drive route over here somewhere too. Looks like that's actually where he's planning on going. Okay, cool. Whatever. Whatever gets him there. Lock on our GPS line. Lower the planter. And away we go. You know, mentioning up and down the field simulator, Evan, brings up a really good question we get asked every so often. Like, why would you want to play a game like this, Evan? Well, my answer has always been, Evan, this is one of those games, Evan, you can just sit back, relax, and pretty much play however you want. Like, if you want to run a big tractor like this, go for it. You want to run a little 2-row plow, well, go for it. You want to TED animals, you can do that too, right? It's one of those games, Evan, you can just sit back, relax, and play. As I've said many times before, you can't necessarily say that about some of the other games out there. Like, I'm thinking like Battlefield, Call of Duty, you know, any of the other, like, shooting games. Don't get me wrong, Evan, those games are fun. But I wouldn't also call those games maybe the most relaxing, if you know what I mean, right? This game, Evan, well, you're literally sitting in the tractor here, so, you know, like sitting back and relaxing, right? Maybe pull up a little YouTube video there on the old iPad in the tractor, and, or, I mean, yeah, playing Farm Sim, you know, you pull up YouTube on the other monitor there, that's what really happens, right? Be cool if some of the stuff actually did things, but alas, oh well. So we got 2 iPads here. No idea what those are all for. Oh well. Field 1, truck 1, bin 1, name. Interesting. This one over here clearly looks like it's some sort of GPS. That's probably what's going on there. It looks like, from the looks of the colors here and from the names, I can't quite read the names of it, but I'm going to guess those look like crop types or varieties of crop. Probably the seed names there or whatever. Suppose I could probably raise the planter up for some of this. Oh, well. We'll get to the next one. Maybe we can. We're running the Burgo drill here again, of course. This is the 100-foot model with the 1,300 bushel cart here, the 71 300 cart. Duals all the way around this this setup. Just looks mean, doesn't it, everyone? One big planting setup. And raise. Hey, look at that. Timed it. Timed it again. Nice. Whoa, okay, GPS. That, do better than that, I think. Yeah, this particular version of GPS, as I said before, it doesn't sometimes do particularly well at, like, lining back up with the line. Oh, well. Just got to do a little bit better job sometimes yourself, making sure you're on the line before you actually start GPS. Otherwise, it really, things go crazy, right? It's like our cultivating tractors. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm like, again, as I said there, last episode of it, Horseplay kept quitting down on the opposite end of the field here. Now, going up and down the field fine. Like, what changed? It's the same tractor, cultivator, roller. Yeah, I guess that actually technically is considered a roller there. Same ones we were using last episode. Same one Horseplay was screwing up down at the bottom of the field here, kept quitting. Now it's fine. Just strange to me. I don't know how sometimes the AI workers can work perfectly fine, and then other times, oh my goodness, Evan, like, I don't know what they drank, but there was definitely something in the water. Yeah, you can see the missing spot here. This missing spot, everyone, is from where, like, well, Horseplay keeps quitting. What if I try a hired worker? So I tried hired worker. Well, there's the results from the hired worker. I mean, the hired worker, he actually made it through this here, which, you folks want to explain that one to me? Like, the hired worker made it through this mess, but then he did not detect the field edge up here, so he was just going to keep on going. That's just the regular in-game hired worker, by the way, not auto driver and none of those. I'm just regular, push H hired worker. Strange. Oh well, whatever. Reminder, by the way, if you'd like to join us in on the RDAllen multiplayer servers, you can find that information down below in the description there. Again, anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. Again, we ask that you please join us in on the RDAllen Teampseak server. And we are currently on No Creek Farms. No Creek Farms on the multiplayer server. And that is the row crop ready edition. So, for those of you who never played on that map before, definitely should check it out. A lot of fun. Definitely an old feeling farming map. And not to mention, if you want to check it out, you can find that over on Twitch. RDAllen on Twitch is where you can find the live streams for that. Okay, with that being said, let's head over to the comment section here a moment, see what you folks had to say here for last episode. Starting off with Justin. Justin was saying the Landall 9650 is a 15-meter cultivator I found on FS22 mods. Leaves a seedbed condition. At least the realistic version, anyway. There are two versions with the file. Ooh, I think it seems like I remember that one. The Landall 9650, huh? Wonder what, is that under? He says cultivator, huh? Well, if I have a Landall cultivator, I definitely remember that one, but I think all the Landalls I have, I think, are under the plow category. Yeah, I've got a 2131. Weird. Oh, well. I'll have to maybe go check that out again. Like I said, I know I've seen that cultivator before. Hetro was saying, my question is that roller actually mulching or is it just rolling? Oh, it depends which roller you're talking about there, Hetro, because is the one over here considered a roller too? I mean, not what the game considers. The game does not consider this a roller. But yes, this one is mulching if you're asking about this. So this horse one's doing the mulching. And you can see that if we go to the soil composition right here, wait for the map to update. At least it should be. Anyway, we got to turn off weeds probably. Anything else? Turn off rolling. There we go. So yeah, you can see it is adding mulched to this field here. So 384, 385, 387 have all been mulched. None of the other ones, of course, have been. But those have been. So that one is mulching. Now, if you're asking about the roller that's over on this one here, this roller should actually be counting as a roller as far as I know. But as a reminder here, if you go look at the rollers here, the rollers can also give you seedbed prep, can improve the upper soil layer quality of your field. And as I've said before, I don't know how true it is, but I have been told if you plant in seedbed, it improves your yield. I have never tested this myself, and I don't see any evidence in the game of this being true. But from what I've been told in the past, if you take the time to do seedbed, which is what we're doing on 384, you will improve your yield. How much? I don't know. Whether it's true, I don't know that either. So, but we are doing that this time around. We got seedbed, right? Again, on crops, we will probably most likely never harvest, but oh well. Christopher was saying 2 days. Good video. Keep it up. Hey, thank you very much for that. Not sure what he means by 2 days, but okay. He's talking about the harvest there. Hetro was also saying good video. I'm confused. Did MRG do a version of No Creek Farms or is working on it? No, I don't think MRG did No Creek that I know of. And why if the map is already out? And if you do not want to do No Creek Farms on a playthrough, my vote is Tahitian. Or Tahitian, I think that's how you say it. And Loma, Montana, I'm assuming. That's Montana. MT is Montana, right? I don't know. I don't remember all my abbreviations for the various states. Especially get some of the M's. I mean, there's quite a few M's, right? Oh, that, yeah, oh, okay. We gotta do better than that. Like, nope, that GPS alignment did not look good. Try again. Okay, over and down. Missed a little bit on that one over there. Just a smidge over there. Nope. Oh well. Making short work of this field here, I would say, Evan. Keep this up, we might actually be able to catch up with that cultivator, maybe. We're definitely going at neck and neck speed-wise, it looks like. In fact, we might be going slightly faster. And we're definitely wider. Probably almost double. Maybe not quite double. How wide is this planter here again? I do not remember. We want cedars, actually. I keep calling it a planter. Technically, per the game, it does consider this a cedar, not a planter. And we are 30 meters. Oh, yeah, actually, we are almost double, Evan. Cultivating setup there is 15 point something. We're 30 point something, right? Mr. Bowman was saying, can I get a link for that case cultivator that actually has the rear hitch, please? I have the custom modding one, but the rear hitch doesn't actually pop up. Keep up the content. Hey, thank you very much for that. I do not know where that cultivator came from. Let me take a quick look here if jogs any memory here. Nope, that's the wrong category. Actually, let's just go to this. This will find it quicker. Mulcher, no, not mulchers. Cultivators, I'm sorry. Cultivators. Case Tiger Mate. Yeah, is that the case, or is that the custom modding one? If so, I've one. It's possible that is the one that came off of Facebook. I've said this before, I've one. If you download the one through the official mod hub, sometimes the mod author, custom modding, JHG, and a couple of those other modders, they will release more detailed, more option type mods on their Facebook pages, so just something to keep in mind. Sometimes they don't try to get those through testing with Giants, so they just release them on their Facebook page. And those mods, like I said, sometimes they'll have more detail to them and or more options. So that would be my assumption. So sorry there, Mr. Bowman. I don't actually know where that cultivator came from. If it is custom mined, it's probably from their Facebook page. If not, then I don't know. Jacob has an interesting question here. Jacob was asking, when it comes to contracts, do you have to buy the fertilizer or does the contract supply it? So when it comes to contracts in this game, you have to buy the fertilizer. So it might be just something, to kind of keep in mind. When it comes to those contracts, you have to buy the fertilizer to fill it with. So just be careful about that. I know those fertilizer contracts might look really juicy, but you're going to have some input costs involved with that one. Same goes for any of the seeding ones as well. Seeding, fertilizing, spraying. You have to pay for all the chemical and seed and all those costs. Oh, how's the rest of the hired workers going here? Actually, speaking of hired workers, is the one for lime back? Yes, he is. Let's go get that tractor going here a minute before I forget. Because we want lime on field 385. 385. The course by course that's on there. The Mobility 1000. Oh, it's the row crop edition too, apparently, according to the signage here. Interesting. Okay, let's generate a course for this one here. 1 headland, 1 tool. That should be good. Nope, come on now. Failed to generate? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Like how Courseplay does the derpy turnaround stuff here up here. Oh, well. Okay, back to planting. Almost halfway done with this field here already. Anyway, on that time note, I think we're going to wrap it up here for this episode. So with that, you folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.